Hey everybody, Carla here, and today is date day. That's right. It's all about the date. I have never had a date before. When I called my grocer and asked them to deliver some bananas and dates and things so I can get ready for my transition, they brought over these beautiful medjool dates. I think that's how you pronounce them. If I don't pronounce them correctly, I do apologize. But I've never eaten a date before. I know I've had dates in other things, but to actually, this is kind of looks like a big raisin. All right, here we go. Date. Somebody says, you're going to love this, Carl. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Okay. Seeds and chewy. Ness. Kind of messy. I'm not loving this. It's, oh, okay, no. That was a little sweet for me. I'm not, excuse me for, no. Hold on. No, that was not for me. Now, no. Really sweet. It's, I think that it'd be good in things, but just by its own, for me to say, hey, I'm about to eat a bunch of dates, no, I'm gonna stick with the banana. But the reason that I didn't was because I've read a lot about transition plans and the point that you need to make sure that you're having soft fruits as you're going along. And yeah, this is much better for me. And I've never even really been a huge banana fan. In stuff is fine, but it's kind of what you just have to eat. Hold on a second. I want to go banana though. Excuse me. There is a point to all this. I promise. Once I stop chewing. The point is that you have to try new things. Now, there are plenty of people who will say that you have to do this, or you have to do that when it comes to raw or juicing or anything. And for me, I know when I transition into raw foods, I want to know everything that I can about the lifestyle. There are people who say, well, you should do the 80-10-10 diet. There are people who say you should focus mostly on vegetables. Others say, no, you should be fruitarian. Food combinations, mixing foods versus mono meals. And, all of that almost sounds a little bit like a whole new language to me. For any Black woman who has decided to transition from permed hair to natural hair knows exactly what I'm talking about, because there's all this information on the internet about how you transition into natural hair. It is a whole new language. I mean, from pre-poos to big chops to this to that. And I had, for a while, decided that I was going to grow my hair out. That was a huge mistake. We're not doing that again. We're just, no. But when I decided to do that, you start learning so much about this natural hair process and all the products and everything that goes along with it. So I feel like I'm in school again. I feel like that's exactly what I'm doing, is learning more about 80-10-10, more about mono meals and food combining and what's right for me. Now I'm going to do all of this and then decide what I think is going to be good for me. I'm not giving up my kale salad. That's not a mono meal. It's raw, but I just love kale salad so much. But it's just a lot to learn. It's a lot to know. And people who say, well, you should only do it this way, you should only do it that way. You all know how I feel about the shoulds. I'm not good with the shoulds. But I do plan to do more and more research about the different raw food eating methods that are out there. And what I learn, I'll bring back to you, and I'll be the guinea pig just to see what I like, what I don't like, and what works for me. We know that not a big fan of dates. I'll keep them so that I put them in stuff, but just to eat them on their, no. No, that's not gonna happen. Bananas work, but no, not so much for the dates. Somebody did give me this really great recipe for a smoothie that was pineapple, date, soy milk, which you could also substitute that for almond milk, and nutmeg. She said it was awesome. Now that I'll try with some dates, but yeah, no, not so much the other stuff. Not so much the dates. No, I'll see you guys tomorrow.